Hello, Editing Samantha here. So upon editing this video, I realized I never filmed an intro. So here it is. This is my pre-Chicago Knits vlog. It was a very last minute decision I decided to do to film all of the things I was knitting prior to our trip to Chicago. It actually didn't really encompass everything that I did, but it encompasses quite a bit, including my Lakes cardigan and a last minute Musselburg beanie. So I hope you guys do sit and watch. It's a nice little quick vlog, and I hope you enjoy this video and keep a lookout for my actual Chicago vacation vlog. That should be coming soon, but without further ado, I will let past me jump on in. Quite a bit of progress on my Lakes cardigan. I originally wasn't going to have this be part of my make before our Chicago trip agenda, but I was working on a bunch of gift knits and I was like, I just want to make something for myself. So I decided to cast on my Lakes cardigan and I'm making significant progress. I just have the left button band and the sleeves left to do, which I can definitely get done so today's the 7th of March. We're leaving on the 24th. I can finish it in that time because I cast on this project on February 25th and it is March 7th. So it's been a little over a week. So I'm really excited about this. I think it'll be great for plane rides and all of that kind of stuff. This is where I'm at with her. So I finished the right button band, which I don't know why I was nervous about doing the button band, but I had a lot of fun with it. I mean, it's not perfect. There's parts where it's definitely a little looser, but I thought it was a lot of fun. And when I was making the buttonholes, I was worried that they were going to be very obvious buttonholes, but you honestly can't really even tell they're there very clearly. So this is the first one, right? Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I also had to adjust, I think in the pattern it's a certain amount of stitches, I forget how many, in between each buttonhole. I had to shorten it to 9 to match how many stitches I picked up for the band. But yeah, I'm really excited about that. So I'm going to cast on the left button band and then the sleeves. But yeah, I'm loving how it's turning out. I'm really excited for this project. I think it's going to be a very heavily worn garment in my wardrobe. So super excited about that. And then I'm debating doing a mid-project block before I do the sleeves to see how the length of the project. I don't know if this is, because it's the saddle shoulder construction. I don't know if it's going to relax out significantly to where the point where the sleeves will be too. Because I've been having so much trouble with sleeves lately. It's honestly insane the issues I'm having with sleeves. So I'm thinking I might do a block once I finish the button bands before I pick up the sleeves to see how it relaxes out, so that I can maybe have better luck at getting the sleeves right the first time, and not having to go back and fix them. So yeah, I'm thinking that's what I'm gonna do. And then when it's drying, I'll start the last beanie I have to make, the Musselburg beanie. So I have one Musselburg beanie I have to make before we leave, for James's friend. And then I want to make myself a Musselburg beanie, but that's would be nice, not a have to be done kind of thing. I'm also starting to wonder if it's actually going to be that cold in Chicago, but I feel like it's going to be. I feel like I looked it up and it's like the 30s and the 40s, which is like cold for me. So we'll see. But if I just finish one beanie and my Lakes cardigan before the trip, I'll be happy. But yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. But that's where I'm at. So like I said, I'm so happy with it. I think it's looking really good. Like, I'm so pleased with how the button band turned out. I think I did if I do say so myself, I think I did an excellent job. So I'm going to go ahead and get going on the left button band. Hopefully I can finish that today and get this blocking so that I just have to pick up the sleeves. Yeah, because I think because I blocked so I blocked this saddle because I used that as my swatch. And it really did like relax out quite a bit compared to the other saddle. Like, I don't know if you can see. Yeah, so I think that's a good game plan. See how it relaxes with a blocking and go from there. All right, so I'm gonna go get back to it and I'll keep you updated on this one. Okay, so I have finished the button band of my Lakes cardigan. Here she is, she's blocking. And I'm just going to wait for this to dry before I do the sleeves. But while that is going on, I am going to start the Musselburg beanie. I never say that right. I'm going to start the Musselburg beanie, the last one I need to do before our Chicago trip. And then, like I said earlier, if I get to the beanie for me, that's just a bonus knit. But I'm gonna get started on the Musselburg. I caked up the hank of the Malabrigo Rios and I'm gonna sit down. James went to hang out with some friends. So I'm going to sit down, watch the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and get some knitting, get that cast on. And I might also edit the podcast I filmed the other day, but we'll see. But for now, I'm for real going to get this Musselburg started because once I have that done, I will feel so much better about the fact that I dedicated unintentionally an entire week to knitting my Lakes cardigan monogamously. So cool. Hello, good morning. It is, oh God, what day is it? Thursday, March 12th. So it's a little over a week, I think. Well, we leave on the 24th, so like a week and a half, I guess, until we leave for Chicago. So I wanted to do a little update on what has been completed. I finished the final necessary knit, which is the Musselburg beanie for James's friend, and that's the last like gift knit that I promised I would have done prior to our trip. And then I'm now going to focus in on finishing the sleeves of my Lakes cardigan. I had blocked it just to see how, because I've been having issues with sleeves, so I'm trying to see if I do a project block prior to putting the sleeves on, if I'll get the length right the first time. We'll see. I was also going to film some videos today, do a little batch filming, but they're pouring concrete or something across the street, so I don't know. I'll see if you can hear it in this, and if you can't, I will film in a little bit. If you can, we'll see what happens. But yeah, so that's where we are with Chicago knitting. I'm really excited. You know, like I said, we leave a little, like probably about a week and a half. So we leave on a Tuesday. It's Thursday. So, oh God, it feels like a Friday. We leave on a Tuesday. It's Thursday. So yeah, about a week and a half until we leave for our trip. And I'm really excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I've never been to Chicago before. I've always wanted to go. It's one of those places that I think I would really love. So we will see. Yeah, with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and get back to doing some work, doing some knitting, and go from there. So I finished my Lakes cardigan, which super exciting. I just finished it. It's blocking now. I didn't put the buttons on yet. I wanted to block it and then put the buttons on once it's all dry. I don't know why. I think it's because I'm doing ceramic buttons and I know that they'll be fine, but I'm doing these. So they're these little like ceramic buttons from Holland Hoof Farm Store. And so I'm doing ceramic buttons. So I kind of wanted to just let it block and dry, and then I'll put the buttons on and we'll go from there. But I'm excited. So I have my project for my Musselburg beanie. I have the yarn out here, so I'm gonna wind that up on those. One of them, so this is a 150 gram skein, I think. Yes, this is a 150 gram skein, and then this is, I think, actually thinner than this one. So I was thinking about holding the speckled yarn double, but we'll see. So I have to see about mixing. That means I would hang up that yarn into 2 balls. We'll see. I actually need to like relook at both of these and figure that out, but I'm very excited to knit that. And then I will be done with everything that I wanted to finish prior to our Chicago trip. So that's super exciting. Ran into the cat treat toy, and now Teddy thinks I'm giving him treats. Oops. So I just got home from work and I wanted to show you guys my finished Lakes cardigan before I change out of my work clothes into my comfies and turn into Hermit Sam. So I finished this on Saturday, I think, and I've already worn it to work twice. But here she is, my finished Lakes cardigan. I did do this in a size large. Yeah, I think I did the large size, or size 5 or something like that. I could have gone down a size, I think. I like that it's an oversized fit. I do love an oversized fit, but something about how it sits like on my shoulders is just a little bit too big for me. And I don't know if you can, yeah, it like dips so low in the back, and I want to make my fiance a Lakes cardigan, but I need to figure out how to keep like the width of like the body and like the sleeves and stuff. Casey likes that, but I don't know if you can hear Teddy. Look at this buddy. He's like, Mom, pay attention to me, please. Please pay attention to me. But what I was saying is I want to keep like the oversized fit, but I don't know if like adding more short rows to the back of the neck would fix how it sits, because he hates how low it sits. He's like, he saw it, he like saw me wearing it, and he was like, just seeing how low that sits is giving me anxiety. And I was like, okay, cool, perfect. I went with these ceramic buttons from Holland Hoof. I don't know, I'm gonna get like really close, hopefully you can see that. I got these ceramic buttons from Holland Hoof. I don't know if I'm gonna stick with them. They're like a gray blue. I might wind up going with a wooden one, but for now, this works. But I'm really happy I finished this before our Chicago trip, because now I can wear it on the plane. I can wear it all around Chicago. So that's really exciting. I am getting hot though, because it is like in the 70s. So I'm gonna take this off because I'm hot. Oh, another thing that kind of like bothers me a little bit about it, and I even did the short rows at the back of the sweater, but if I wear it open, it's like significantly shorter in the back of the sweater. Like, I don't know if you can see that versus the front. So I don't know. I like it though. It's a perfect like oversized cardigan. I really enjoy it. Oh my gosh, it's warm. All right. And then I wanted to show you guys my progress I've made on my Musselburg beanie. So she's looking good. I'm really happy with how it's turning out. I'm using, so I think it's the Swanky Sock base from Swan City Yarns, and I think the colorway is under the mistletoe maybe, but it's very Christmassy. It's red and green, but I just like love that combination of colors, like even outside of Christmas. So I love it. And then I'm pairing that for the other color I was able to find, and I think this actually worked. This color is like so good to go with this. It is the Malabrigo Caprino, I want to say. So it's their 80/20 merino cashmere base. And the Swanky sock has some cashmere in it as well. In the colorway, I think it's Cereza. So I'm almost done with this. And then tonight, I think my plan is to swatch for the project I want to take with me to Chicago, so that I have a general idea of what it's going to, if it's going to work and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not like swatching and all that kind of stuff on the flight. I think I'm going to wind up taking the Sadie. Is the Sadie top by Woozy by Celine, and I'm using the Surrey Alpaca base from Sorella. Wow, my brain is like on another planet today. It's been a long work day. It's been a long work week. It's only Wednesday. So we leave for Chicago in a little under a week now. So we leave next Tuesday. Very excited about it. So I know I will be able to finish this before then and get my things swatched. I just, you know, I'm feeling kind of antsy. I've made a lot of hats recently, so I'm ready to cast something else on, but I know this shouldn't take much longer. I have to do 5.5 inches of the color before doing the decreases, and then I can finish the hat in like one night, honestly. So we'll see how that goes, but yeah, I just wanted to give a little update, and then we'll go from there. Hello, good morning. So today is the 19th of March, and I finished my final Musselburg hat, and I have it blocking in the sink. I put some vinegar, like 4 color catcher sheets, and I used cold water with the wool wash because I'm terrified of it bleeding, because the red that I used for Malabrigo, I'm pretty positive it's like known to bleed pretty badly, and I'm like, the other color was like a cream base with like speckles. So I put that in the wash. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully it's not too bad of a bleed, but yeah, so that's done. I have so much of the red left though. I Thought I would need 3 hanks. I wound up only using not even a full one. So, and I had wound all of it up already. So I might make a Sophie scarf so it kind of matches. We'll see. But I want to swatch for my travel project first, and then we'll go from there. But I will keep you updated on how the hat blocks out. Hi, hello, editing Samantha here. It is actually past our Chicago trip. It's April 2nd, and I was editing this video to try to upload it tomorrow when I realized that I did not film an intro nor an outro to this video. So this is my outro. Thank you guys so much for watching. Keep an eye out for my actual Chicago vlog, which will be much better than this one because this pre-Chicago knits project vlog kind of thing was a very last minute decision for me, which is why it's such a mess. So thank you guys so much for watching once again, and I hope you stick around